Alright guys, doing a weekend project. Today we're going to do something simple, easy, and fixable. We're going to change the oil on this 2018 Chevy Travers. We're going to need 6 quarts of 5W30 synthetic dextrose, approved for second generation. And of course the oil filter. And we're going to need a 15 millimeter socket to get to the bottom oil drain plug. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and loosen up the top engine cap there. And if you're at home, definitely go ahead and support your vehicle either with jack stands or put your vehicle on ramps. But in my case, I'm going to show you real quick what we need to do so that we can kind of get an idea when you're underneath the vehicle. Okay, so let me get this vehicle raised real quick, and I'll show you exactly where that drain plug's located. Just make sure you have a nice catch pan, and this is where that 15 millimeter drain plug's gonna be. Go ahead and alright, here we go guys. Just get this loosened up. And make sure you do this when the vehicle's cold, just because we're gonna go ahead and remove that air filter in a bit, and that way the engine can be cool to the touch. You're not going to be able to burn yourself. So let's go ahead and get this drain, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, and don't forget to add a new washer to your drain plug, just because over time they kind of get crushed. So for this specific vehicle, it's going to be a rubber grommet washer that we're going to use. So we're going to go ahead and just put the new one in, and then we're going to go ahead and put that back once it's done. And you want to go ahead and torque it. I'll put the torque specs here at the screen. Alright guys, so once you install the drain plug back, we're going to go on top of the vehicle. And if you have something like this in your toolbox, which is oil wrench, we're just going to go ahead and gingerly, normally you could turn these by hand. In this case, because the engine is still a little bit warm, I don't want to get my hand in there, but you want to go ahead and just put your oil wrench there and just turn it like so. And remember, keep your catch pan underneath the vehicle. I left mine there because you're still going to get some oil that's going to drip. So now that I loosen that up with my wrench, I'm going to go ahead and make my way and remove this, while at the same time making sure that doesn't fall, so that way I can go ahead and remove it. Pretty weird design that Chevy did, but that's why it's very important that you do this with the engine cool. And I think sometimes when you take it to the dealership, they will let it sit there for about a half an hour to an hour to allow that time to kind of happen. So again, this is the way you're going to maneuver this. Let me see if I can do this with two hands. Okay, so that way you guys can see it's doable. And let me just place this here real quick. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure I clean around, and also make sure that the inner uh, seal here. It's on the old pan. Sometimes these get stuck in there, and when you try to put the other one, you can kind of imagine the leaking. So again, this is what that looks like. Give you guys an idea. Alright, so let me go ahead and install the new filter, and we should be good to go, guys. And always compare the inner diameter. I always compare the inner diameter with the new one, just to make sure the same. As you can see, this is a little bit smaller, but I can assure you the threads are the same on this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this here started. Let me just clean this area one last time. Alright, and I'm gonna get some oil from the new quart. Gonna go ahead and apply some here on the inner seal, like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and make my way down like so and install the filter. And again, this should literally just start to turn by itself. Any force, be careful, cross-thread it, and that's a different story. But just go ahead and yes, sweetie. What's that?
Toys?
Yeah, give me 1 second, okay. I'm almost done. And this one you could definitely hand tighten it. You don't have to use that wrench that I use, but if you feel comfortable on using that wrench just to kind of do like at least quarter of a turn, welcome to do so. I normally just hand tighten it. I use a rag, so I'm gonna get that grip, and that should definitely be enough. So let me go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll go to the next step. Alright guys, so the next step, we're going to go ahead and fill this with the appropriate amount of fluid. And again, per the service manual, it takes about 6 quarts. Alright, so go ahead and top this bad boy off. And then once we do, I'm going to show you how to reset that engine service light on. So let me go and do that real quick, and then we'll continue. Alright, so once you put the 6 quarts of oil, you want to go ahead and make sure you check the oil engine level correctly. Make sure that you do this with the vehicle off, and you see how that's pretty bone dry. We're going to go ahead and install this, make sure it's all the way down, and then we're going to go ahead and pick it up, and that's where the engine level should be. It should be right there. See how that's nice and lubricated. Then once you have that, just wipe the excessive off, and we're going to go ahead and put this back. And I'm going to show you how to reset that engine oil on your vehicle. So let's go do that real quick. Alright guys, so once you get inside the vehicle, you're going to go ahead and push the brake pedal, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on the vehicle. Once you get to this point, we're going to go ahead and go into the menu. And the way you do that, we're going to go to the vehicle, and we're going to go to the engine menu, and you do this by navigating through these arrows. You can use the arrow if you go to the trip, vehicle, but in this case we're gonna use the vehicle setting. And then if you just push the up and down, it's gonna give you different scenarios, like the transmission fluid temperature, the speed warning, remaining oil, tire pressure. So when you get to the remaining oil, all you do is just push the check mark, just hold it for a couple of seconds, and it's going to go ahead and tell you if you want to reset it. In this case, it says, do you want to reset? And you just push the little arrow up, or if you push it down, up. Once you put yes, you're going to go ahead and push the check mark, and that's going to go ahead and reset it for you. Okay, so basically guys, that's how you do your engine oil change, and also how to go ahead and get this oil life reset on your 2018 Chevy Travers. If this video helped you out, thumbs up, like, subscribe, or comment. Again, thanks for watching, supporting my channel. Have a beautiful rest of the afternoon. Have a blessed day.